Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And reclaimed it in a trice.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pirlo. Yaya Toure. Messi. Oh, good spread. And this is Messi. Here it is, crossed in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Both sides exercising caution for now. Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Maldini makes the interception. And it's Pirlo. That is lovely. And this is Romario. It's gone out for a throw-in. Beckham. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. This might spell danger. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pirlo, spread it left. Showing good feet. Oh, super ball. Gives it back. Bruno Fernandes, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's clever. Van Nistelrooy finds himself offside. That pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Look at the space here! Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chooses to go cross-field. Lahm. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, that's fabulous! And this is Messi. He is... And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it again. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Incoming delivery. Marcelo going vertical. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Lovely, now then. Ibrahimovic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a
terrific effort! It's bounced back off the post. Pepe picks it up from the goal kick. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Pirlo goes short. Pirlo. Oh, right place, right time. Van Nistelrooy. Searching pass he's played there. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Van Nistelrooy. Ibrahimovic. The ball has bounced loose now. Nicely spread. Flings in. Oh, good climb! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, they can break here. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ibrahimovic being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Romario. He is just caressing the ball.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Lahm with the short one. Hangs in across. Pepe gets it away. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. Cuts it back. He leaps for it. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Argentina do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's beautifully weighted. He's being... Beckham! Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's had it taken off him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. And it's Gullit. Now it's Beckham. Gullit. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Real chance! Argentina are looking to go forward now. Argentina have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's good vision. Oh, important interception. Haaland might just make this. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Good ball, good take. Shot, surely! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
and that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Roberto Carlos. That's good play.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Picked out, and Messi!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And how did he not put that away?
Messi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Manchester United have their third corner. And that should get the job done. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Cambio.
He's rising! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Vieira. Messi. Koller.
He's beaten the last man. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Koller is offering a right smile there.
So their fourth corner of the game. That's a decent clearance.
Azar.
Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, nicely intercepted. Five minutes to add. And that has not gone well. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Koller is herring after that one.
And that is that.
Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. Things already rolling.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Cafu. Over to the other side. Roberto Carlos. Good play on the left-hand side here. Very nicely done. That's going across goal. Oh, greatly! And it's come back out to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That'll be a throw. Cafu. Swung over.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. That is good strength. Swings in across. They've got a corner here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. Lahm is onto this. Goes for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi caresses it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cannavaro. Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Ibrahimovic has got himself a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Arsenal are down to 10 men. Messi, shot and a chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such... and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. We're up and running then. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the...
Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Lahm, towering header! Oh, crossbar!
Ibrahimovic is flagged offside.
Short changes him with that pass. That's been slipped through. Ibrahimovic! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Can he finish? And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. This is a promising build-up. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff. Shot, surely!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Has to go back, chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicked it back promptly. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Van Basten. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Corner number 3 coming up. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Ibrahimovic. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Pirlo. And this is Roberto Carlos. Cross getting up there! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, por favor permanezcan sentados durante el transcurso del partido. Gracias por su cooperación.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Malaysia against Argentina.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He's chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And here's Pirlo. And this is Roberto Carlos. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This is their second corner of the game. Pirlo plays it short. He is just caressing the ball. Malaysia have the chance to go the other way. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Argentina have their third corner. Pirlo goes short. Oh, it's a great ball here. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbaye. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. He's had a shot! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yaya Toure. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So their fourth corner of the game. Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. Doué. And Mbaye. Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Now this could be Haaland! He's got away with one there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mbai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. That's a good foray he's making. Mbai will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. Great ball. Decent chance! And again! McAllister, who does have an assist to his name. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Mbai. Oh, that is a nice touch. He is through here! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Haaland. He's in a great position here. No way through, so back it comes. Real chance! Oh, good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Argentina restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that is expertly dealt with. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. They're up to 5 corners now.
Two added minutes has
Oh,
been
good
indicated.
fly! Neymar with the clearance. And he's managed to get free. He won't be happy with that one. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick announcement.
first
It is
half
now
thoughts?
time for our
Well, I think the
special
manager
warning.
should
Please
be
grab
pretty
the tickets
happy
you were
that his
given. We
side
will walk you
managed to
through
come in
again.
on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Argentina kick off the second half.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. And a chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Argentina really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental.
Things already rolling. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals.
Getting up there! Marvellous goal! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Driven in. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Tries a deft little ball. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Roberto Carlos. And it's Yaya Toure. Picked up Haaland!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Roberto Carlos. Hangs one in. And a header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Drogba. Oh, they could break here. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Gullit. Now it's Maradona. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lahm. He has found the way through. Lahm plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Argentina currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rijkaard. Beckham. And it's Gullit. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he welcomes it in. And he's gone long. Now it's Haaland. Well read, nice interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some really good ball movement. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Borussia Dortmund really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Now it's Maradona. Roberto Carlos.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. He's found a way through. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Now it's Haaland.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi has it out wide and in space. Adams is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Messi. Lahm is wide and looking to get onto this. He leaps for it! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Pirlo, that has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Oh, how that cross missed.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Argentina looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we get things going again.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Messi. This is a promising build-up. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Adams threads one in. Now there's decent chance!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game.
Pirlo plays it short. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Yaya Toure. Pirlo. Great ball and he's in here.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can thump it away. Howson.
Beckham. Rijkaard. Has a look and plays it forward. Roberto Carlos. There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Pirlo. Pirlo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance for a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a...
Oh, what has happened here?
And it's Beckham. Rijkaard. Played out wide.
That's good play.
And it's Beckham. Ibrahimovic on 2 now and looking for 3. Argentina do have a chance to counter here.
Roberto Carlos.
He's picked his way through. And he went. Impressive jump. Just cruising. They are cruising. And with that, he takes home the match ball. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. Can he get it through? A nice touch. And he's gone backward here. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pull it, and they win it back again. Now it's Drogba. Drogba. Great vision. That's a good ball.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos wants to run onto this. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Beckham wins the duel this time. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Swings in across, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. This could be their final throw of the dice. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pullet gets a foot in here. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Adams cuts it out. Distributed tidily. Pirlo. There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Ibrahimovic on the score sheet 3 times, very much the man. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental.
So we're very much on the way now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially, we know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique, and he has the imagination, the finishing imagination as well to cap it all off. This guy's going places.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Getting up there! Goal! Argentina! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So a breakthrough already.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, goes long and straight. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Pirlo. Into the channel.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Yaya Toure.
And it's been played through. Takes a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely spread. It's a promising position. And it's Pirlo. Lovely pass, but and the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Roberto Carlos
Swings it, towering header! And that's a sharp finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Roberto Carlos
Gets his head on it! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Great chance here from position.
Pirlo!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross needs to be good. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pirlo, spread it left. Roberto Carlos takes aim and... Oh, great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's given the time to pick a pass. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Tries to play it through. Now it's Darwin, and he's well positioned here. Look at the space here. Messi! And how did he not make it four?
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Argentina are having a ball here. Xavi Alonso. Rich Snyder. Hazard. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, super ball. Big chance! And there's a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Terengganu still making a fight of this.
He was too...
And that signals the end of the first period.
Argentina have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So the action resumes. That is lovely. He'll try from distance! And he's lifted it over.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Pepe cuts it out. Now it's Hazard. Toure calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. Xavi Alonso. Pirlo. Now it's Darwin. Great vision. Now it's Roberto Carlos. No way he was going to let him past. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Messi. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good line! It's a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's tidy. And it's Pirlo. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Messi. Haaland with Nunez! And he's in on goal. Real chance! He's put it wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guardiola. And it's Snyder. Can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez. There he goes, motoring forward. And a chance! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Terengganu get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And here's Nunez. Roberto Carlos. Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has two. This is a gloriously... And the shot! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And it's Pirlo. Spread out to the left. Played it. He leaps for it! And he couldn't keep it down.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Terengganu making further changes here, and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Lahm gets across to intercept that. Terengganu are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi, he's got away. Messi! And he hits the net! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Argentina are having a... Tries a shot!
will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Looking for options for movement. Tries to cross. Chance! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi claiming the match ball here. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Contra Argentina.
It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. Things already rolling.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah. Getting up there! It's bounced back off the post. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Nunez. Looking... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. Yaya Toure. Messi. Messi driving forwards. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Can he finish? Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi,
a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's a sharp pass. And it's Pirlo. Is there any support? He might not need it. Varane can clear it away. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos. And this is Messi. Del Piero. And it's Hullet. Ferdinand. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Seedorf. Dani Olmo. To De Rossi. Hullet. Pirlo. Looking for a run-up. Good ball over the top. Maldini. Now it's Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is commitment to the cause. Looks to the other side. Half an hour played now. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pirlo. Yaya Toure. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Haaland. And it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Del Piero. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. He has found the way through. He's found space here. And this is Messi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Yaya Toure. Lahm.
And this is Messi. He's on Haaland! Shevchenko.
And here's the chance to counter. Yaya Toure.
And it's Pirlo. Now he's got space here.
And he was alert to it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy.
Se agregará un
Messi.
minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Closing in on goal.
And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Nunez. And here's Haaland! And again! He will be livid with himself.
Pirlo clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Messi. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yaya Toure.
Is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Nunez does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling.
Chance! It's hit the upright. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Can he get on the end of this? Nunez. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Messi. Lahm. And it's played in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. Shifted it to the flank. Looking for the run. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Succumbs to the pressure. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Darwin. Nunez is onto this. He's got away. Haaland! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's found a way through.
Del Piero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Oh, super find.
Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has left him in a heap. Argentina have reclaimed it. Oh, well measured. He's having a pop! And he's managed to get free. It is a corner. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 20. Número 17. Número 19. Messi. Número 21.
And they've got rid.
Número 9. Número 10. Número 5. Número
Argentina
11.
has the
Cambio.
chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! And it's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Argentina close now to seeing this one through to the end. It's a good run down the right. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Last chance, perhaps. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Se agregarán
If
3
you were
minutos
looking
al
at the
tiempo
shopping list
reglamentario.
of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Varane deals with that comfortably. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. And this is Ronaldinho. And the shot! Rijkaard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
Señoras y señores,
So there it
en la
is.
pantalla
What
se
struck you most
presentará
about that?
información de
Well,
tránsito
Peter,
más
this was
actualizada.
probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So we're up and running.
Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
He's having a shot!
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Played out to the left flank.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Lahm. Yaya Toure.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kaka.
Might want to be careful there.
Yaya Toure.
Pullet. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Toure, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's having a pop! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Shoots!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Lahm.
And he's had it nicked away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
DPMM have the chance to go the other way. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Can he finish? And he's managed to get rid.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Haaland. Now who's going to be first to this? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. Can he get it through? Abiati gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bale. That's a little off target. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf. Kaka. To Maldini. Well, that has not gone well. Kaka. Pass somewhat off target. Gullit. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gattuso. Spread neatly. It's not an especially good pass, that. Gullit, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for options for movement.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi. Yaya Toure. And it's Lahm. Oh, well measured. That is good alertness. Seedorf. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ah, such a clever touch. Thuram. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kaka. Kaka is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
1 minute added time.
Gullit. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gullit is flagged offside. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Argentina just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Argentina can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And here's Eto'o. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he's running through. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. That is good strength. Ferdinand tries to clear. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Gattuso. And that is a little undercooked. Pirlo running with the ball. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Here's a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nesta. More and more pressure on the ball here. Chooses to go crossfield. What's going wide left? And he's managed to get free.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shot a goal! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer!
A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played in by Romario.
Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front.
The goal scorer for Argentina after 67 minutes.
Argentina with the lead.
Number 18.
Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. Gattuso. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Cafu. And here's Romario.
Romario.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Cafu. Gattuso. 75 minutes played. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Ronaldinho.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho plays it in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Messi, looking to play him in. Oh, super find. Ferdinand. And it's Nesta. Bale. Cafu. Oh, that's delightful. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to pass it through. Crosses it in here. And that was very necessary. Cafu. Gattuso! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi.
Eto'o.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Pepe. And now they can clear their lines. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental.
So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Argentina with the corner, they're first.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Cross to the back post. Impressive jump. Goal! Argentina! What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
And here's Nunez. He's found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Messi, bullish header! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Rodri, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's straight offside. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rafael Leao. And it's Rodri for Drogba. And it's Drogba. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chooses to go cross-field. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they are prompt with their pressing. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, he's taken it. And here's Haaland. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Played it. Getting up there! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Shot a goal! Well, that is remarkable.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
This is a promising build-up. Shot could be on. Oh, important interception. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. Really simply.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental.
We are just getting started.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Haaland! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lahm.
Aimed beyond the defence,
And he whips it in. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
very nicely done. Good spot that. That has been slung wide. Kaka. Timber. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And it's Lahm. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Messi. He's shooting! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Eto'o. And here's Kaka. Kaka stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Messi. Spread to the right. Lahm, impressive jump.
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. That's gone for a throw-in. Pele going after that. Pirlo. Pirlo making good progress. Gullit. There's the header!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
And it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good alertness. Kaka looking to be a menace in the final third.
Yaya Toure.
Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good ball! Driving through. It's Eto'o! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short.
Now it's Pele. Pele.
Argentina are looking to go forward now.
Ambitious ball here.
That pass isn't the best. Schmeichel sends that a long way.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Pirlo
Can see things others simply cannot. Distributed tidily. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Getting up there! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina have broken through. Takes a shot! So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Argentina definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Argentina just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. That gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Ferdinand, dink through, Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Oh, that's a key interception. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Flings towering header! No, not the best of headers. Timber. Now it's Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Eto'o. And that's another good win of the ball. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Over to the right flank. Lahm. Oh, that's fabulous. Incoming, it's rising! And that's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pele tries to play it through, and this is Eto'o. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Bullet under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's looking wide. That is good progress on the left. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lahm, oh, good effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Pele! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. And he's there to retrieve it. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. It's Eto'o! Keeper's got his work done.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Now it's Haaland. That has not gone well. Now it's Eto'o. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Pirlo. Yaya Toure. Lahm has the space to scheme. Picked out brilliantly. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, great leap! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Lahm. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. 2 minutes to be added on. Kvaratskhelia. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that is that. Argentina really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that...
Impressive jump!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Hunnit.
That was lovely, that. Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting process.
Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Selangor have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Yaya Toure. Haaland! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
And we have our very first corner.
Pirlo plays it short.
Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Maldini. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
Ibrahimovic! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already.
Hoisted it. Chance! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Yaya Toure.
Pirlo.
Roberto Carlos.
Messi. And it's Pirlo. Oh, that's a key interception. Ibrahimovic. Driving forward. Desai pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Darwin. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Might want to be careful there.
Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lahm. Haaland, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Hullet. Always goal side. Hullet had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Pedro Neto. Rodri.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo. Darwin has found the net here, of course. Argentina have reclaimed it. It's a pretty loose pass. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking for the run. Oh, it's played into the... And a header! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
There will be 3 minutes
Certain,
added time.
searing and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can...
And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on.
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's the end of the first 45. Argentina have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is,
I'd like to
for
draw your
them,
attention
more
to
or
the
less
screen right
ideal.
now for information on our shuttle
So
bus
there
service.
was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Argentina ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Cannavaro.
Coming on to replace him is number 23, Ronaldinho.
We're on the move again. Pepe. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Can he get it through?
Ronaldinho.
Pepe gets across to intercept that. Messi. And it's Lahm. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. And here's Nunez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. And here's Messi. Pirlo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he shoots! It's in!
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Messi really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And this is Pirlo. Pirlo. Oh, he's found support out wide. He leaps for it. Oh, crossbar. Relentless. Just relentless.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
There's the shot!
That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Nunez. Oh, Nunez!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Nunez clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
And it's Gullit. Vinicius Junior. Corner it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Gattuso. And it's going to be another one. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Gullit. Coming on the field is number 18, Messi.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior.
Now Gattuso.
Ferdinand. Threads one in.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Yaya Toure.
Darwin.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Driving forwards.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ball in towards the middle.
Ferdinand is there and he can get that clear. That's really well cleared.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Haaland. And here's Nunez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Nunez must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there.
And here's Messi.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gattuso. Haaland powering forward here.
Oh, he's bustling through here.
Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away.
The final 5 minutes.
In towards the back stick. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shoots! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That has been knocked clear.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And now they can spring out of defence.
Now it's Messi. Thuram spots it and intercepts.
Added time.
Yaya Toure
Is the team's great visionary. Gattuso, and he's being shifted off it.
Oh, super find.
Schmeichel getting this one clear.
Ferdinand.
Well, that's that, the end. Argentina have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Haaland, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
That parking in the area around the stadium.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.